Students, today we are going to study the famous poem for Annie Gregory by W.B. Yeats. The poem is in the syllabus of class 10th English First Flight. In this video, we will study the poem, its whole explanation and also the figures of speech. But before starting the poem, we'll go for the poet. Poet W.B. Yeats, full name William Butler Yeats. He is one of the prominent poets not only of Ireland but of the whole English community. He belonged to Ireland. He was the major figures in the Irish cultural revival. And he is such a great poet that he won the Nobel Prize, the most reputed prize in literature in 1923. And if we go to the poem, if we go for the poem itself, the poem brings in the idea that a person who proclaims that he is loving someone, he only loves the physical beauty. True love is possible only by the God. So, the love of God only is the true love. All other love depends on the physical beauty of the person. Here the poem has been addressed by the poet to his lady love, Annie Gregory. The lady who does not respond the love of the poet. So the poet addresses her that never shall a young man thrown into despair by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. The poet who is in very much despair. And why the poet has been in very much despair? Because his love has been rejected by the girl. And the girl proclaims, or the girl declares that she has many lovers. And so that the poet says that never shall a young man, that a young man, he shall never thrown into despair. A young man who has been thrown into despair due to some rejection by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear. The young man who is very much fascinated by the ramparts. Ramparts actually is a wall that is built around a castle or a fort for its protection. And here, here near the ear, they have been called as ramparts. Love for you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. And here we are connecting the first line with the fifth line. That poet is saying that never shall a young man love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. The poet says to the girl, or the poet addresses the girl, that you may have many lovers, but never shall a young man who proclaims, who declares, or who claims that he loves you, he will never love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. It will never happen that the person is actually loving you only and not your yellow hair. He is fascinated by the honey-colored hair, the layer of the hair that is near your eyes, and that is the most prominent mark of your beauty. Your hair is the most prominent mark of your beauty, and it will never happen, although you may have many lovers, but it will never happen that a young man will love you only and he will not be affected by your hair. The love of the young lovers, that is the physical lover, and that love will totally be depend on your physical beauty. You will never be able to get such a lover who will love you for yourself alone, who will love you spiritually. So, in the first stanza, we have seen that there's the address of the poet towards the lady, and he is addressing her that she'll never in her life she'll get such a lover who will love her only for the her own and not love her physical beauty. And as for the word meanings, the first word is despair, that is sadness. Honey colored, color of honey, that is sometime golden or yellow. Ramparts, ramparts as I have told you, that the walls that are made around a castle. Rhyme scheme of these lines is AB and CB again DB. AB, CB and DB, that is the rhyme scheme. The poet has used metaphor when the layer of the hair that has been given the form of ramparts, that wall. The layer of the hair that is actually covering the ear, that is compared to that wall, that is compared to the ramparts. The girl who has been addressed, that Annie Gregory, she says, but I can get a hair dye. That if this happens, then she will get a hair dye. If young people, if young lover, they will be attracted only by her golden hair, then she says that I'll get a hair dye and set such color there, and I'll color my hair in such a color, in such a shade like brown or black or carrot. that will diminish my beauty, that will decrease my beauty. That young man in despair may love me for myself alone and not my yellow hair. And at that time, the person who will love me, it will be proved that he is only loving me and not my beautiful hair and not my physical beauty. The lady, she is giving the idea that it is not very tough to find a true lover. She'll be able to find a true lover just by coloring her hair, and the coloring of the hair will decrease her beauty, and in that condition the person who will love her will be the true lover. At that time, the poet says, I heard an old religious man, but yesternight declared that he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. At this, the poet brings in the philosophy of the poem. He says that yesterday only, yesternight only, the previous night only, he heard an old religious man, that is a priest. He was declaring, he was saying that he had found a text here for some religious book, that there is a religious book that proves that only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone, that only God is capable of loving people for their sake and not your yellow hair. God's love is not dependent on any kind of physical beauty. All other love on this earth, they are the physical love, only the love of God is true. And it had been declared only the previous night by a holy man, by a religious man, by some priest who found a text. In that text, in that book, in that religious book, it was written that the love of God is the true love. A religious man here may be the priest, yesternight, the previous night, text, here some holy book. Rhyme scheme again of the stanza A, B, C, B, D, B. Anaphora has been used where the repeated use, that and that he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear. So here the poet has been using anaphora. So in this poem, the poet is bringing in the idea that all the lovers who proclaim or who declare or who claim that they love some girl, their love is only because of some kind of physical beauty. And here in this case of Annie Gregory, that is the golden color of hair. And the lady rejects this idea that no, she will dye her hair, and in that condition she will be able to get a lover who loves her only and not her physical beauty. At this time, the poet brings in the idea that the love of God is the only one, a love that is true, that is not affected by any physical beauty. All other love, they are just dependent on some kind of physical beauty. So student, this was the poem that you have read, and I hope you have understood the poem. By the time we'll come with the next video, keep learning, keep enjoying literature. Thank you. All the best.